Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen name. It's me, Ella. Today I want to hop on here and share with you some cool things I've been crocheting. I crocheted more things than I have to share with you because two of them are given to people. One is with Jesse in his bed right now. He's still asleep. It's early in the morning. And the other one is in our car. Devin wanted it, so he put it in the front window thing, the dash of our car. But anyways, if I could think about it, next week I'll show them or take a picture of them. But yeah, so anyways, I got some cute finished objects for market prepping going on, and I'm planning on making some more stuff today. And yeah, I just kind of got my Crochet back. I kind of lost it for a few days last week, but it's coming back. Okay, it's about 10 minutes later, Ella, and I completely forgot what I was saying. June started waking up, so I went in there and gave her some pats and she fell back asleep. Anyways, yeah, so let's just get into it because I can't remember what I said. So I did make some new patterns, new to me patterns, that I purchased. I had some Etsy sales, so I purchased some patterns I've been hanging out in my wish list for a while. So all three of the patterns I'm going to talk about today are paid for patterns. There's another one I'm going to show you briefly just because I finished part of it. But yeah, anyways, so one of them that I purchased is called it's a really long name. Diddy Dex the Palm Size Snuggler Dragon by Jody's Yarn. So it's paid for pattern on Etsy, and it is really cute. It's a little, like, the only thing that's stuffed is the head, and the body's, you know, not stuffed, so it's a snuggler type, and it's like drapey. You know, you can hold it in your hand or you can put it on your shoulder. So I made this one. This was made out of Perfect Chunky greens, 2 shades of green. Little face, so cute. The pattern does have a lot of sewing, but this first one I made it exactly the way the pattern called for, and I knew once I made it that I could make it a little bit easier on myself. So that's what I did after I made this one. So I made this one first, the green one, and then I made this red and black one. And what I did for it is I made the legs first, and then when I made the body, I crocheted the legs on instead of sewing them on. And then when I made the head, I made the ears, and I put them on before the head was closed, so it was easier to deal with the ends. And then instead of making the horns, because this one had horns that were crocheted and sewn on, I surface crocheted these horns on, and then this part's also surface crocheted. And then so all I had to do really sewing on this one was sewing the head to the body and sewing the wings to the body, because I was able to do the rest of it a lot easier. I like doing that with patterns. Once you learn how to do stuff like that, it's just easier to alter patterns to make them a little bit easier. So it takes me probably less than an hour to make one of these. I was surprised at how quick it worked up. And I already have the pattern mostly memorized. So I made the red and black one, also Perfect Chunky. They're all Perfect Chunky. And then I made one, there's a video game called Spyro. It's a dragon. I made this one based off of its colors. So it's purple and orange. And I actually made 2 of these. One of these is the one that Devin has in the car. And then Jesse wanted one, and he picked out pink and a cream color. And it was these colors right here. So I made him one, and he has it. He took it to bed with him last night. But I did also start a second one like that for my markets. So I got the little feet done. Oops, I dropped one. I dropped 2 of them. The little feet, and I just started the tail. I just started increasing the tail. I was sitting outside on the porch making this while the kids were playing with the neighbor kids yesterday, because it was like 68 degrees. It was really nice. And then Jesse ended up falling and hurting his foot. It didn't hurt bad, it just, you know, twisted it or something. So I had to run down there and help him, and then we ended up coming in because it was dinner time. So it's just been setting. So I'm going to finish that one up today and maybe make another couple, because they actually work up really quick for me. And with my little shortcuts that I started, it's just, they work up really fast. I think it probably takes like 45 minutes to make one of them. And I'm probably going to charge $15 for them because they are a little bit more detailed. And we'll see. I think little kids will like them a lot. A lot of Devin's friends at work like them. They usually buy stuff from me, so it's funny. But so I got 3 for market. I made 2 more for people. And then I'm working on, I'm probably gonna make like 6 altogether for my first market. I'm hoping that they do good because they're really cute and I like making them, so I want to keep making them. But we'll see. I think that those would really do good at the 4th of July market that I did last year, and I'm going to do that again this year because there's so many kids there. I think that those would do really good at that. The next pattern that I made this yesterday morning. This is a paper pattern by Stacy Makes here on YouTube. Her Etsy shop is called Apple Tree Boutique, and she's been designing bird patterns. She has 3 sets out, I believe, and I bought the first and second set. I'm gonna get the 3rd set eventually. But this particular bird that I made is from the 2nd set. They're called Sitting Birds 2.0, and it is a cardinal. It's got fuzzes all over it, but it's so cute. It's just a no-sew pattern, which is cute. It's got tail feathers, the wings, the little feet, the beak, and this thing up here. It's all, you crochet all the pieces first and then make the bird and crochet them one as you go, except this part here is surface crocheted. I think I did that a little sideways, but it's still cute. I just love this bird. It's so cute. I think I'm gonna charge probably $15 for it as well. And in those pattern sets, each set has 4 different birds in it. I can't remember exactly. I think the sets that I bought has the rooster, the pigeon, the pelican, something else in that one. Then there's the cardinal, the penguin. I can't remember. There's 8 altogether in the 2 sets that I bought, and then the 3rd set also has 4, I believe. But they're so cute. She also has a cute skunk pattern that I want to buy eventually, and a squirrel that I want to get eventually. But I didn't want to spend $40–50 on patterns that day. I spent 20 something, I think, because I bought these 2 sets. I bought that dragon one, and I bought another one that I haven't started yet, but I'm planning on making it today. It is a horned lizard, or horny toad, I think is what they're called, by Crafty Kate. She has a YouTube channel as well that I like watching, and that's also her name of her Etsy shop is Crafty Kate LLC. I've been watching her for a while, and I've been wanting that pattern, and I finally, because I had the money that day from Etsy, I finally went ahead and bought it. So I have it printed off right here, and I have my yarn pulled off already, and I'm gonna make that today. I'm planning on making one of those today. And if it works out easy, it's a low sew. I think you only sew the head to the body. I might make more of them. I really like making more like weird animals, like lizards and things. I make a lot of snakes and lizards and frogs, because I've noticed a lot of the crochet vendors around me make the ones you see on videos a lot, like the chickens and axolotls. I do make axolotls too, but bunnies, a lot of bunnies and stuff like that. They make a lot of the what am I trying to say, like the viral patterns. I like to make kind of like weird, different patterns, you know. I like to find things that maybe other people might not have, because that will differentiate me from them. So I also like making a lot of different things, and I've noticed from vendors that I've seen in person, they make like maybe 10 or so patterns, but 20 of each of those, which is fine, you know. But I like having a big variety of things. I like plus I get bored making the same thing over and over again, so I like to change it up, you know, to keep me from being burnt out on it. I really love this pattern. I can't wait to make the other little birds. I wanted to make the cardinal first because I love cardinals, and I just happen to have the yarn colors. This right here's all the blanket yarn I have, other than a few balls that is in the bedroom on a shelf. So I was trying to organize it. It looks a little bit different than normal. I also moved it again because we got, did I already mention this? I think I was thinking it in my head. We got a new to us couch, which is a sectional couch, and it was bigger than our other couches. So the only place we could put it was in this corner right here. So I just went ahead and re-blocked off that little walkway because it's blocked off by the couch on the other side. So I put my yarn wall back right there. I like it better in the background of my videos. So I did try to organize a little bit, but it's still a little messy. But anyways, these patterns will be linked below that I was talking about. And then the only other thing that I did this week is I made this flower last week, I think, or the week before that, I don't remember. And I just put his little face on there. This is a little flower buddy. I can't remember off the top of my head who this is by, but it was a YouTube tutorial here on YouTube. I think it was Keep Calm and Crochet. I'll link it below if you want to check it out. I really like the pattern. It turned out big. This is size 7 yarn. This is Loops and Threads Sweet Snuggles. I forgot what it's called. So I think she's cute. With her little smile. This I'll probably charge like 20 or 25 for because it is big and it was a lot of work. But I think it's just so cute. I'd like to make more of these with different color petals. It would be cute. But that's all I've been crocheting this week, which I think still think that's a good amount of stuff. Those little dragons are so fun to make. If you're interested in that pattern, I would definitely suggest buying it because it was a lot of fun. It's easy to follow, and it works out quick, especially if you make your own little shortcuts. You know, it works out pretty fast. So as for acquisitions this week, I bought these 2 skeins of Bernat Blanket White because I do plan on making some chickens with that satin birds pattern. I think they're going to be so cute. Did I get any Happy Meal this week? I don't think so, but I am expecting some this week. I'm looking forward to it. My friend Phyllis is sending me a box, and it's going to be like a random box. She cleaned out her craft area, and I know she put some fabric in there, and she mentioned putting some stuff in there for my sister that are Cricut related things. So it's always fun to eat like random boxes like that and see what's in it. I don't think I bought some thread. That's a little boring though. I am working on some more bags, and I'll just briefly show you a little bit of them. I got all the quilting done, and so today my goal is to get the zippers put in all of them and the top stitching done on them. These bags I'm hoping to get out in the next 2 weeks, probably next week sometime, the first week of March. Yeah, oh my gosh. There's going to be notion pouches, there's going to be zipper project bags, some tote bags, varying sizes too. Is that everything? I don't know. But there's a lot of them. I don't even know how many. I've just been working on them. They're springy themed, and there's a few Easter ones, and there's a couple notion pouches that are St. Patrick's Day. I'm just using my scrappy bits of fabric that I've had for a while. I'm trying to use up as much as I can because I have acquired some more fabric lately, and I want to, you know, just roll out the older fabric and put in the newer fabric. But some of these are so darn cute, and I cannot wait to see them made up. They're gonna be so, some of them are really pretty prints, floral ones, and they're gonna be so pretty finished. There's a bunch of birds outside. The birds have found my feeder. They've been eating it up, so I gotta get some more bird feed soon. I love feeding the birds. I love watching them. And yeah, so what else? I'm gonna work on that horny toad and some more dragons today. I pulled out these 2 books from my stash of books. There's the Plenty of the Fish in the Sea, which is by Stringy Ding Ding, which I love. I love her patterns. I pretty much made everything in this book. I'm pretty sure I made almost everything in that book, if not everything. And then I think maybe the only thing I haven't made was the pufferfish and the clam. And then I also pulled out this one, Mini Amigurumi Ocean by Sarah, I don't know how to say that, Abondio, but it's fish related things, because me and Dan was talking about how it would be cool the next time I go to the aquarium if I just leave some like random acts of kindness fish, you know, around the aquarium, and I'll put little tags on them, you know, that say something to the effect of not being lost and that you can take me home, blah blah, you know, those kind of tags. And also, like, you know, a link to my YouTube. Just, you know, selfish little plug. But so I pulled these out. I do have some more pattern books that have fish in them, but these 2 are themed to fish, so I went ahead and just pulled these 2 out. And so I might make some little fish. Some of these are a little bit more detailed than, you know, like I don't want to make 20 really detailed things. I'll probably pick out some of the more easier things. And I wanted to make like this little book has an octopus in it that I thought was really cute, because there's an octopus, you know, exhibit, so it'd be cool to put a little octopus near the octopus. And there's jellyfish exhibit, so it'd be cool to put a couple jellyfish about the jellyfish. And then I'll probably just make some actual just little fish, you know, like these ones, to just put randomly. I don't think our aquarium has any squids. I don't even think I saw cuttlefish last time. They used to have cuttlefish, but they've redone a lot of it, so they didn't at that moment. They got plenty of turtles. They got a turtle breeding like station. hatchery, I think is what it's called. They also have the butterfly room, so it'd be cool to make maybe a butterfly, but I don't know. But I just thought it'd be cool to make just a few little things to lay around and just be, because there's lots of kids at aquariums and older people who love getting little treats. So I want to do that. I think it'd be fun. So I'm gonna work on that. We've already been to the aquarium twice since we got our membership, so it's technically already paid for itself, because the membership is only like $30 more than us going all regularly. So we've already saved money going twice, and we're actually planning on going again this weekend. So I probably won't be doing that this weekend because I don't have time to make all those fish. But I'll plan that ahead for in the future to do that. But yeah, so we've already been twice this year, which is cool. I'm thinking about maybe later this year getting the zoo membership too. It's really close to the aquarium, because then we can go to the zoo and the aquarium if we want to. And I like the educational type things they do that's involved in the member services there. So I think it'd be fun. But I don't know. I'll do that later. It's like $180 for the deluxe one. I was looking at it yesterday. So I'm gonna probably get that at some point this year. But yeah, so I think that's everything. On a more personal note, I've been having doctor appointments lately, dealing with just stuff, and I have to have a procedure done in a little over a week, and I'm really nervous about it. It's kind of an invasive procedure, and I'm just nervous about it. I'm nervous it's gonna hurt and be uncomfortable, and I'm nervous that it's gonna come back bad. I'm trying not to like dwell on it. I'm trying to be positive, but it's hard, you know, when your doctors tell you things and then you have to think about them, you know. Then the appointments are always kind of far out. So I don't know, because I have to do the procedure, then I have to do the follow-up for it. It's annoying. June has an appointment in a couple days. It's just her yearly physical, whatever that's called. And yeah, so we got co-op. Co-op was canceled last week because it's the snow, but it's going on this week, so we'll be going to that. Maybe go to the aquarium this weekend. I'm gonna be sewing the next few days, trying to get these bags done, and market prepping. So I think that's about everything. About caught you up. Whenever I get those Happy Mail boxes that I'm expecting, I will show them. Oh, I did buy a new canopy. I did buy a straight-legged one, because my current one is a slant-leg one, and it's supposed to be easier to put up. One person's supposed to be able to put it up. But I like the idea of having two canopies, because some markets you can get double spaces, and that might be handy in the future if I'm ever super prepared for a market to have double space. But yeah, so I'll have two canopies now, which is good. But yeah, I think that's everything now. I think I updated you on everything. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here, and I'm gonna go crochet. I'm gonna try to finish this pink dragon and maybe start on the horny toad, or whatever it's called. I think it's called a horny toad. Before the kids wake up. They'll be waking up here soon. And just try to get some crocheting in before they do. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. Everything I talked about will be linked below if you want to check them out, including those books. I'll link the links for those books down below too. Yeah, if you have any questions, comments, let me know, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye guys.